Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Pashvika, the channel where we talk a lot about emotional and the mental aspect of running your online business. Also, we share the tips and strategies that are related to not just to your business but also to your life in general. Well, in today I'm gonna talk about how to keep inspiring yourself or how to keep going while running your business, or even if you're working on any project in your life or you're working on your passion, whatever it is, how to keep going and how to keep yourself motivational state. Let's dive in. Before consider clicking the like button, guys, and consider subscribing if you want more such videos. Let's dive in. Now, obviously, there are so many tips and strategies in which you can keep yourself motivating and inspiring. Now, I have the few tips and strategies which work pretty fine and pretty amazing for me, and I'm gonna share only those of over here. Hopefully, it will going to help you too. The first tip I have for you is make a collections of the playlist. It could be a playlist of the songs, the inspirational songs, motivational songs, or video topics, or podcast episodes, or audiobooks, or you could make a collection of the paperbacks if you are interested in the paperback version of the book. Whatever it is, you need to make a collection of the things that helps you keep motivating and inspiring. If you're an artist or a creative person like me, I keep the art on my table all the time because it actually inspires me, it motivates me to make more art and keep myself going. And also it makes me feel amazing when I look my own piece of art, like my own creation. So this is just one of the way I keep myself inspiring. The second thing is have for you is to create a habit of every single day almost listening to at least 30 minutes to your inspirational songs, videos, audios, podcasts, books, whatever it is. Keep on listening them or keep on reading them every single day, at least for 30 minutes. Now, this is a minimum 30 minutes I'm telling over here. Like if you're working on your business and you are in a person listening to the audiobooks like I do, I listen to the audiobooks a lot. So I just go above 30 minutes. Sometimes I listen to it 2 hours because I'm working on the administrative task on my website or something like that on my website, on my business. And then I play the audiobook in the background and I keep on working and that audiobook is playing, and it's creating an environment for me. Plus I'm also listening while working. At least for 30 minutes a day, make a habit. I mean, anyone can afford it. The third tip I have for you is take a look at your exposure. Yes, I mean, take a look at the things that you are watching, listening, hearing, looking, reading, whatever it is. If you're looking at the social media for hours, scrolling the pages on the Facebook, Instagram, or you're watching the Netflix, Amazon Prime, whatever it is, take a look at the things or the content that you're consuming. Is that content really inspirational, or is it a dramatic video or a dramatic web series, whatever it is? Take a look at that, because the things you're watching will going to create an environment in your mental background, and that mental background will going to determine your thoughts, and that thoughts will going to determine your actions, and that actions will going to determine the results and the things you're gonna be achieving. If you are consuming the content which is so messy, so dramatic, and just complaining and cheesy and jokey and actually making fun of the other people, consume that content and your mental attitude will going to be fully pumped up with that type of content, and that content will going to create a mental environment in your mind and will going to convert it to thoughts, behavior, and action. So we really need to look into what we are consuming, with whom we are spending our time with, whether with our friends who's always complaining, whether our family members who's actually creating dramas, whatever it is, with whom we are spending time with, what we are doing. Take a look at that. For this thing, you could do a reality check, and I do this most of the times, because when I feel like I'm going out of the rut, then I actually flash back and go to my past 24 hours and I look at what exactly I was doing, what exactly the things I was consuming, what is that content that creates this particular stuff in my mind, what is that? Because the thing that you're consuming in whatever format it is, it will going to determine your mental health to a lot extent. So that's why people talk a lot about consuming the content which is healthy for your mind, for your body, for overall aspect of your life. You're not consuming a dramatic scene, someone is actually cheesing someone, like criticizing and bullying and kind of like judging and all that stuff. You don't have to watch those stuff, because those stuff will going to create that kind of mental attitude of behavior inside of you, and it will eventually gonna reflect if you're healthy or not. If it's not, change it. Change it into something that is healthy, more productive, that is actually alignment with your goals. And another tip I have for you, you will not gonna be there in the motivational state for so long. I mean, you have to be realistic over here. You can't be motivational, inspirational for 24 into 7. It's just not possible. We are not robots or a machine. We are human beings, and our feelings, emotions change a lot. In fact, our feelings, emotions change in a day a lot. So you can't be 24 into 7 be into inspirational and motivational state. So you have to understand that. And that's why I covered in the third tip actually taking a reality check and seeing where your time is going, with whom you're spending, because that will going to determine a lot about your inspirational and motivational capacity. Be realistic, you won't be there in the state for long, but then you have to be in the state as long as you can, and to do a reality check to see where your time is going. So understanding it, this thing is really important. So go from motivational state to unmotivational state, then back to motivational, then back to unmotivational. This is like a back and forth movement will gonna be there. But you have to maintain that state. In every state, you are at a peace and comfort, cheerful state, because you're not consuming the stuff that is actually decreasing your energy. I hope it makes sense. I have for you, stay away from the negativity. Now, I already covered about the content you're consuming or with whom you're spending your time with. Now it's really important to cut down or to limit or to ultimately remove the negativity. Remove the negativity from your life. And how are you going to do that? Cut down the negative stuffs that you're actually consuming. Really cut down. Even if you are consuming drugs or alcohol or doing something that is not good for you, cut down. I know that you're gonna have a withdrawal symptoms. You're gonna be seeing that I'm missing something or I want that thing or something like that. But eventually you're gonna see it will going to make you feel better, and your life will going to improve, and you will going to feel motivational, inspirational. Because these negative stuff are actually consuming a lot of energy from you and decreasing your vibration frequency. There is by ultimately making you feel vulnerable, ultimately making you feel weak and unmotivational. One is actually when you're spending time with is always complaining. Try not to spend time with that person. Look for some other alternatives, or maybe confront the situation and talk with that person and tell them that this thing is negative. I don't like it. It's actually making me feel bad about it. Do that. Or cut down the content you're consuming. Because there is a negative thing also happening around the world, and there is the positive things also happening around the world. It's like if you're giving your energy to the negative stuff, you're gonna attract the negative, and if you're giving your energy to the positive, you're gonna attract the positive. So I know that people say a lot, I need to be staying updated with the news, with the politics, what's happening around the world and all that. I totally get it, but don't consume it all day round. Just take a little bit note and okay, fine, I have seen it, now just get it out of your mind and focus on your life, which is really important, because ultimately you can't control the world, right? Whether happening good or bad, you can't control it. So why to actually give your energy to something that's not making you feel good at the end of the day, because that's actually decreasing your energy. Important tip I have for you is your environment. Yes, your environment is really important. After cutting down the exposure from the people and all, look at your bed. Is it loosey? The bed sheet is here and there, the blanket is here and there. Look at your table. Is it organized? A lot of dust is there. What's there? Look at all those feelings. If you see that the things are messy, it's not organized, you're gonna feel messy. And obviously, I know that some people love to work in the messy and some people need to have an organized lifestyle. It depends from person to person. But again, you don't have to be living in a trash, okay? You don't have to living in a garbage piles. You have to check on that your environment, whether it's inspirational or motivational, and I know you can do that. Just take a time from a week and actually organize the stuff or make it a little bit less messy or whatever it is, but make your environment look clean and inspirational, that if you're looking into that, it gives you ideas instead of actually feeling like a garbage feeling or something like that. Okay, since I am not that cool organized person in terms of the environment, but of course I do clean my environment from time to time. I like to be messy, but not too messy like having a garbage stuff on my side and I'm sitting next to it and I'm doing my work. No, that's not an inspiration and motivation for me. And another tip I have for you is hang the inspirational quotes, inspirational songs, posters, movies, pictures, whatever it is, on your wall or on your table or on your desk, wherever you can stick these inspirational quotes, which you can keep on looking again and again, keep on reading them again and again. Like time is this one. I think I've shared in my other video as well. It's like Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Now, this one is the really inspirational quote, and it's really inspired me hell a lot. Whenever I read this quote, it gives me energy, it gives me fluency, because I feel like sometimes I feel like giving up. But when I read this thing, it makes more sense to me. So have this kind of stuff. I just written on a simple piece of paper with a simple thing. It's kept on my table and I can look at anytime and every time. So you have to make something and something around your background or your wall that kicks you in, that doesn't make you feel lousy or lazy or something like that. It actually drives you crazy to work on your stuff. Last tip, obviously the sky is the limit when it comes to tips and strategies. One is focus on your energy. The things you give more energy to, you're gonna attract more that kind of stuff into your life. The law of attraction works everywhere, with anyone, with everyone, whatever it is. If you're giving your energy to the negative stuff, negativity, you're gonna attract that in your life. If you're giving your energy to the positive things, you're gonna attract that thing in your life. So take a look at that, where your energy is going. What is your 24/7 self-talk? Because we always tell something 24/7, whatever it is. So you have to take a look at that and see whether it's really inspirational, motivational, negativity, judging, criticizing, jealousy, what it is exactly. So look at that and try to focus and give your attention to the positive so that you attract more positive instead of attracting more negative. Hopefully these tips will going to help you. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Any video requests are really welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll get us in the next video. Till then, take care.